Hold up, action fans. Are you ready for a sequel that doesn't just kick ass? It bleeds harder, thinks deeper, and fights like it's got something to prove? Then smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's talk about one of the most highly anticipated Netflix sequels of the summer, The Old Guard 2. Coming to your screens on July, Netflix and Skydance are finally dropping the follow-up to their 2020 supernatural action smash. That's right. Charlize Theron is back as the immortal warrior Andy, and this time the story's diving in harder, faster, and with way more emotional firepower. But don't just take our word for it. The cast themselves, KiKi Layne, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Marwan Kenzari, and new recruit Henry Golding are opening up about what it took to return to the gritty, secretive world of immortal warriors. And spoiler alert, it was intense. First up, let's talk about Nile. KiKi Layne is back as Nile Freeman, the U.S. Marine turned immortal soldier who shook things up in the first film, and this time, she's all in. For sure, Nile's growth physically, Layne said. The stunts I got to do, the choreography, having a weapon, that was really fun to push my physicality to new levels for the second film. That was definitely the highlight for me for Nile's journey this time around. That evolution isn't just about combat, it's about confidence, strength, taking up space in a world that's been operating for centuries without her. And in The Old Guard 2, she's not just tagging along, she's leading. Then there's Marwan Kenzari, returning as the brooding, battle-worn immortal Joe. But while the action is brutal, it's the bond with his co-stars that really fuels the fire. That chemistry, it's real. Kenzari adds, that's just a gift that we have. We don't have to pretend that we love each other. I genuinely love this man. That makes it a lot easier to do the job. If you felt the emotional weight of Joe and Nikki's relationship in the first film, just wait. It's stronger, deeper, and more impactful this time around. Now let's talk about Copley. Played by Chiwetel Ejiofor, Copley was more brains than brawn in the first movie, working behind the scenes as the team's reluctant ally. But part 2, game changer. I enjoyed it, Ejiofor shared. In the first one, I was a little bummed that I was standing on the edge of all the action. They got to get involved and have all the fun. I was really excited when I was reading the script, and it was like, oh, Copley gets into this now. That's great. That human story is not just about swords and gunfights. It's about the agony of time, loss, and finding purpose when you can't die. So why did it take so long to bring this sequel to life? Films take the time they take, Ejiofor explained. As an actor and a cast, you're always excited to get involved. We're familiar with these characters now in a way where it's not easy, but it's okay to jump back in. We're always able to jump back into stuff. And I think everyone understands that making films is complex. Sometimes they take a little bit longer, and you've got to figure out how to do that, and that's great. As Chiwetel mentioned, it's a part of your muscle memory, Kenzari said. The choreography that the stunt team comes up with, you go through them, and you get better at them. You increase speed. It's a fun part of the pre-production of a shooting day where at the end of it, you just want to master the choreography as good as you can. That's the way we prepped part 1, he continued, and that's the same way we worked on part 2. It's just that the choreography is different and more than what we had in the first one. So get ready. The swords are sharper, the stakes are higher, the emotions are deeper. The Old Guard 2 isn't just about immortality. It's about what makes life worth living, even when you've lived for centuries. It's a battle-scarred, emotionally raw, power-punched next chapter that fans have been begging for, and the cast, they poured everything into it. If you're hyped to see Charlize Theron back with the squad, if you've been craving high-concept action with real soul, and if you just love watching immortal badasses save the world with style, then The Old Guard 2 is your next obsession. So tell us, who are you most excited to see back in action? Hit the comments, drop your favorite Old Guard moment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes stories, exclusive interviews, and all the entertainment breakdowns you need.